Hi friends, I'm TTB. Welcome back to Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. Now the last deep dive that we have to do in the Heroes of the Innosphere DLC is the Marauder 2, and that one is going to be a doozy. Doozy because there's only two models available at the time of making this video. The Marauder 2 4A and the 5A. And we're going to go over these models and we're going to go over a couple of builds for them. I'm also going to show you guys an optimized build that you can do if you have the expanded hardpoints mod. And then we're going to do a defense mission and test this mech and its builds out in the field. So, Marauder 2 4A, the 4 Alpha, the first variant we have to look at. The loadout is as follows. The right arm and the left arm each carry a PPC and a medium laser. And the right torso, in this case, even though it looks centered, that's the right torso, carries a large laser. If you look under the hood, we can see that it has single heatsinks galore, 3 jump jets, class 1 in total, and nothing else. That's basically it. It's just filled with jump jets, single heatsinks, and our weapons. Okie dokie. So what will we do with this mech? It's already armored pretty nicely. Of course, the armor is too much on the back and not enough on the front, so as always, I recommend on an assault mech, 10 back armor. Don't go over that. In Mechwarrior Online, I would go 2 back armor, but you only play against humans at this point. But here, against AI and against ambushes, 10 back armor is gonna be fine. Now, what do we do with this mech? Well, what I would recommend, guys, since we have that large laser up here, that's a large mount in the right torso, I would swap out that large laser for a third PPC. That way, you have a little bit more firepower than, let's say, a normal Awesome. And you have those weapons synced up nicely. So with a third PPC right here, of course you will have to shave off 2 heat sinks. That allows you to have like a, 10 damage times 3, 30 damage, pinpoint at long range. And then you have the 2 medium lasers to deal with little tanks or turrets or whatever that pop up, or helicopters that fly around easily. What else could we do? Well, we don't need 3 jump jets, we need 1 jump jet in this mech. We free up 4 tons, and those could go into 4 more heat sinks, or of course if you have it, you can also just fill it up with double heat sinks. I will leave that up to you. What would be other potential builds? Well, when you can put PPCs in there, you can put other things in there, like for example, you could put in large chem lasers. I wouldn't put large chem lasers here because that would be a waste. You could run this fairly cool, large chem lasers, medium chem lasers, but you have less weapons then. This is important. You're running a 100-ton mech, but you will have less weapons than a Black Knight at 75 tons. The problem with all the Marauder 2 models is it's a big, huge, hulking 100-tonner that has all the tonnage and so little hardpoints. And that is one of the major flaws of this mech, unfortunately. There is one alternative mech, but it is not in the game yet, the Marauder 4 HP. And if that ever comes into Mechwarrior 5, you guys are gonna have some fun. Maybe check it on YouTube. Just search for Marauder 2 Raid Boss. You'll see what I mean. Now, we could go large pulse lasers. That would be an interesting build. Go triple large pulses, and then you go double medium pulses right here. If I can find the medium pulse laser and not being blind, here you go, medium pulse laser. There we go, we're a little bit over tonnage right now. So let's say we were actually very rich. We could actually afford to have double heat sinks. Gonna use double heat sinks here just so you guys can see how this would look like. And then we just stuff this thing full of double heat sinks, and as you can see, even that is gonna be too much. So we would probably remove 1 double heat sink here and just try to stuff a couple of single heat sinks in. There we go, 100 tons out of 100. Perfectly cool. This thing will never ever run hot. Weapon groups, yeah, sure, why not? That will work. Hang on, maybe like this. The AI should be able to use that properly. Okay. Moving on to the other model, that's the Marauder 2 5 Alpha. And that thing, hang on, let me show you this. When you select the mech, if you have the correct mod installed, it will tell you what is inside of the mech. And if you go to Marauder 2, you will see right here, nothing on the 4 Alpha, but on the 5 Alpha, whoop, the little XL pops up. And that means this mech has an XL engine, so we have a lot more tonnage to work with. And not only do we have more tonnage to work with, we also have a ballistic slot up top. That is the defining factor of this mech. You still have the 1 large and 1 medium hardpoint in each arm for energy weapons. This time it's going to be an ER PPC and a medium laser instead of a normal PPC and a medium laser. And the right torso houses an LB-10 autocannon. Once again, so much tonnage, so little hardpoints. If you compare this, for example, with an Annihilator, you would easily see, yeah, Annihilator can run quad LB10s, or you can run quad ballistics, and an array of lasers on top. Now what's interesting to me is that this hardpoint up here is only a medium-sized hardpoint. Let me be clear. This huge cannon up top is a medium-sized hardpoint. So you cannot field a Gauss rifle unless you use a mod that will allow you to put other bigger-sized components in there. I would highly recommend you get a mod like that. It really keeps the game a little bit more interesting, because this is just limiting too much here. A medium ballistic slot as the only ballistic weapon in a mech that size and that tonnage, that has, on top of that, 2 large hardpoints for lasers and 2 medium hardpoints for lasers. Yeah, it's a giant hunk of metal with no weapons. TTB, no likey. So, let's revert the build real quick. I mean, on its own, this is not going to be horrible. It's going to be shooting for quite a while, basically non-stop. You have enough cooling and everything. But we're going to use this mech in as-is condition. Other options of what you could put in there, you could put an AC-10, you could put AC-10 burst fire in there up top maybe. AC-20 will not fit, that's a large weapon. What would also fit should be a heavy rifle, so you could go heavy rifle. If you go heavy rifle, I would combine them with PPCs, because the PPCs have the same projectile speed, not ERPPCs. ERPPCs are about 0.5 factor faster than normal PPCs, so you cannot sync up your weapons as well. So if you go heavy rifle, go normal PPCs. Other than that, solid slug LB10 would work. What also would work is an Ultra AC5 if you wanted that up there, but if you go Ultra AC5, maybe go pulse lasers. Alright, we'll leave this build as is, because I'm going to show you guys what I came up with my mod that allows me to put my weapon in every slot that I so desire. And here it is. That is a proper Marauder II 5 Alpha. Gauss up top, ERPPCs, and medium laser short burst. The short burst lasers because I want something that just hits instantly and doesn't have a long burn time. So, double ERPPCs, double short burst lasers, and the Gauss rifle, 58 Alpha Strike firepower, close range, 1 jump jet, double heatsinks galore, a couple of single heatsinks to fill out the mech, so we have every single slot in the mech assigned. Once again, this is only possible because we have a mod that allows me to put large-sized weapons into medium hardpoints. Alright, enough talk about these mechs. PGI, if you're watching this, please update the hardpoint. Irregardless of the lore, this mech just needs an updated large hardpoint for the Marauder 5A variant. And please, please bring in the Marauder 4 HP. For those of you who don't know what the Marauder 4 HP is, it has the ability to run 9 missile hardpoints, 8 large or medium maybe, I don't know, it doesn't matter even, and a small one in the cockpit. So you could run 8 SRM6 and an SRM4. It would be the most damaging mech close range possible in the game. It would literally annihilate mechs in one shot. Like even heavies or assaults. It would be ridiculous. Alright guys, let's take these boys into the fight, see what happens. Alright, let's test our bad boy here. God, the speed of the ERPPC is just glorious. Can you stop that please, dude? Thank you. That was annoying. What are we dealing with? SRM carriers, LRM carriers. Alright. Get our lance into position. While we, oops, wrong buttons were pressed. Gloriously stomp ahead. That is some long range firepower. And I like to have that one jump jet in this mech. Like, I think the one jump jet is really nice. There we go. Hello! Hello, friend! Ooh, what are we shooting at? Please, don't. Jesus! Like a bull in a China store. Drunk morons. Why are my drivers always drunk? Hello? Whee! Ha ha ha! The flying Marauder! TTB's flying Marauder circus. Oh. Alright, let's go over here maybe. What's up here? Something big, something's flying. Okay, here we go. Yoink! Did I yoink him? That joinked him. As you can see, like the ERPPC just flies a lot faster, so it's kind of hard to hit with it sometimes. Alright, there we go. Got him. What do we have here? A Phoenix Hawk. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, we didn't like that one. That almost killed him. Straight to the back. I'm gonna go for the Alpha Strike here as soon as we're in range. What is the small shot burst? Okay, we are in range now. Hello, buddy. Buddy. Buddy! Boom! The cooldown is pretty quick, so... Yeah, bye-bye. Cockpit kill! That's the beautiful thing here. It has the potential to one-shot cockpits. Not always, but it has the potential to do so, depending on how much armor is on there. If it's 15 armor, yes. If not, it's not enough. Enemies! Enemies! Where art thou? I'm missing enemies right now. Yeah. The quick draw drew quickly and died quickly. I had 2 components here, but that's okay. At 500 meters, not a bad shot. Oh, I think I just mostly killed the wall here. And those short burst lasers are nice. They cycle fairly quickly. As you can see, that Alpha Strike is vicious. Rip. I mean, these are tier 5 weapons, but if you spend enough time in the game, you can easily get those. It's just a matter of grabbing them together. Let me move my guys over here. I mean, say what you will, it's a fun mech to play. I think I missed the flea by a little bit. That's okay. Let's see if we miss again. Didn't hit everything, unfortunately. Can't have to wait until he stops. Okay, now he stops. Goodbye. Little annoying flea. Oh. Come on, give me the cockpit, boy. Woo! So this mech is pretty good for cockpit killing, as you can see. Jesus. He brings the rain. He brought the rain. The boys are just relaxing right now. Here. Okay, you know what, guys? Just go. Maybe go over here. I don't know. It's a weird base. I've chosen a small map, but even that is kind of boxed in. Let's see if we can do anything from here. Oh. Yoink! I hit something, but not the commando. Yep. But as you can see, the projectile speed is just insane. You have basically the same speed as the Gauss rifle, and the cycle speed is also quite nicely synced. Rip. You don't want to be a light mech going up against that, that's for sure. 10 targets remain. But this bud is saying the Thunderbolt got thunder shocked. Thunder! Thunder! In your face! That could be misconstrued. What do you mean, aircraft spotted? Yeah, those short burst lasers are nice. Nice, cool addition. Oh, maybe set our guys forward. Oh, I hit the arm. That's not what I wanted to hit. We should be dead here. Good. Hey guys, come on. Go guys, fight! Good, why are you shooting me? Everybody's shooting me. It's a TTP shooting party. No, I hit the center torso but not the cockpit. I have a thing with riflemen where I seem to always... Whee! What is he doing? He just lay on his side. Hey, what? That was a 100% clear cockpit hit. Come on, what are you talking about? Do we have to aim lower? Alright, that worked. By the way, the trench bucket is still alive. The AI is still deliberating how to kill it. The AI is still holding a meeting to decide if and how the evil trench bucket should be killed. We have now decided that the trench bucket is a target and maybe should be shot. Rip. Ay. AI. AI. Please. Please. I cry every time. Oh, there's the enemy dropship. You know, there's a total pepega, but they're instantly shooting the dropship as if there is no tomorrow. I'm a little bit behind. That's okay. Okay, sending my guys over here. Let's see what they can do against the Banshee. I think the move command is gonna help here. Yeah, move command is helping. Let's see what they do against the Banshee. Oh, somebody's going for legs. Okay, now we see some damage. And the lasers are pulsing. Pew, pew. These, by the way, are elite pilots. As you can see, they're missing half their shots. Oh, that was a nice cockpit hit with the medium laser. Okay, fun's over. I mean, the firepower is nice. Long-range pinpoint firepower is a good thing to have. It could have more long-range pinpoint firepower. That's my thing. Still, PPFLD reigns supreme. GG's. Defense accomplished. So, if you're gonna go for one of those Marauders, they both work, but they're a little bit under-weaponized in my opinion for what they bring to the table. However, on the plus side, they run super cool. It's basically impossible to overheat them if you have enough heatsinks in there, especially the 5A, if you want to have a Gauss Raffle. 1300 damage done, AI was there and looked pretty. GG's. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, hit the thumbs up button to let YouTube's algorithm know that it should give this video, show this video to more people so they can be helped and get better ideas of what to play in this game, and maybe give them a couple of pointers on how to build their mechs. And if you want to support me, check out the various options down below. Thank you very much. Have a good day.